Hey, welcome to another video. Always looking for space, always looking for options, and me and Tracy are downsizing big time. So this wonderful bar that we spent so many great evenings in is now come to an end, and although it's only rented, so I haven't got the kind of emotional attachment that most people would have, I still feel like I take something with me. So the bar that we made, completely out of reconstituted floorboards from a Victorian house, had character and it had feature, and I used some of it in my kitchen, which I'll show you a picture of. See what I mean? So what I decided to do is I would create myself on the side of the van door a nice little table that I can just pull up, rest a brew on, eat a snack, do some sketching, reading, whatever I fancy. So I've decided to do that, and I'm going to use more of the floorboarding again, just to make that small table, so that it basically comes from the window, goes along, and then it'll be like a drop leaf, so I can drop it down out the way, so I can open and close the door without a problem. Obviously when the table's up, makes sense, put the door lock on, no one can open the side door and then damage your table that you just put up. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut a few pieces of this, tether it together, tidy it up, smarten it up, and make myself a little window table. Going to measure these up now, get these bang on. See, for me it doesn't have to be absolutely pristine because of the nature of the woodwork that we're using. There we go, we're ready. I'll cut them now. Now these pine floorboards were laid down in Victorian properties, so they are well over 100 years old. And you can still smell the pine. You can still smell that, you know, that coniferous pine smell. Amazing. After all that time. Right, let's bind them together. I've cut my base now, got my table cut, and cut my head off, look. So, I shall point all that I've slotted together, and then I'm just going to put these on there, which is going to hold it together, put some screws through there, and I'll do the same that end, but first things first, let's just round these off so that they're nice smooth edges, so there's nothing to catch your clothing on, and no sharp edges. The best bit is just use a very small drill bit, because then it'll pinch the screw as you put it in. Okay, put that in the middle. What I'm going to do is put two screws. One there, it's only an anchor. And then two in that one. Right, that's holding that together now. I've got my wee table the way I want it. Lovely. Lovely. That's it, she's bound together now. We have a table which is nice and secure. Okay, I've cut the side off here. Now I'm going to go in with the grinder and just shape up, get all this rough away, and do a little bit on top of here as well, get rid of some of that loose paint, round these edges off so we haven't got anything sharp, so that it's nice and ready for a bit of varnish then. Now I've attached all the hinges to the strip of wood, and what I'm going to do now is just put some screws through here and fasten that. So I've got that nice and straight, and that's ready as to fasten up to the door. And then I've got my table, and then I'll just have to work out a way of putting the chain and everything up to suspend it when it's being used. What's handy as well is I'm using the electric out of my van. Which means I'm not having to go out and plug it into 240 volts, so I can use this. So it's a handy little feature. If you are thinking of building a van, do think about all your electrical options. You know, like using volt 240, and then put an inverter in as well so that you can off grid and work. That's secured now. Now I'm just going to fit here a little turn like I have done there, where it's a lock that will hold that close to there. There we go. That's in. I think I prefer that. That turns better. There we go. And that's that. So now that won't catch the door as it slides out. There we go. Again, this is a great tool. That just slides on. You don't need that. It's a bit too big. There we go. So 2 eyelets are going to go in, which I'm going to put one there because I can. That's basically just going to be enough of a hole just to start that off. Like so. There we go. It's not like Bob Ross. Just a happy little accident. There we go. Obviously if these do get difficult, just stick a screwdriver through them. And there you go. That's enough for that. That's not going anywhere. So I'm just checking I've got the right amount of thread showing. Still got a way to go there, but I don't want to go all the way through. So that's fine. So now I've got some chain. Jesus and Mary. Like so. And then I'm going to attach that onto there. I've got myself some of these. So I was going to put like little carabiners and this, that, and the other, and I thought, you know what, you're just overdoing it. Just get some simple S-hooks. Get that into there, like so. Nip it, and then just make sure that is big. Well, that one actually do it the other way around, because that might be big enough to go in. There it is, look, that's fine for that one. So it's just a case of getting that chain through there. So I'll just open that a wee bit. Pop the chain in. Nip it back. But what I'll do now is I'll give that a little squeeze, because the last thing you want is all your dinner on there and then that thing going flying and your dinner going south. So there we go. What I'm going to do now is just decide, right, that's what I want there, and that's the chain I want there. So just find my middle fiddle bit, like so. Now that needs to be like that. So I'm going to cut that there. That's a little hole made. This is ready for the hook. I didn't want to have a big hook in the way here, because you don't want anything to catch your head on. Although this is nice and high, you know. There we go. That's it. That's unassuming. It's out the way. Okay, I've got my chain. I'm going to drop one link because of the S-hook that I'm using. Let's have a look at that. Still a bit high, so we'll add another link to that. So just raise that and lower that onto there. Let's see how that looks now. Pinch the S-hook up and cut the extra link away that I don't need. Put that on there, and now spirit level check, and that will absolutely do for me there. Spirit level, near as damn it, and chain fastened on to the table all the way up, hooks onto there. Of course, when it's not in use, It just unhooks from the eyelet and unhooks off the table. Take that away, drop that down, unhook, unhook, fasten that, and that's it, all fastened away, just to the side there so it's out my way. And when I do need it, it's up. It now makes a non-permanent addition to just casually relaxing with a book or a brew and just looking out and enjoying the scenery.